Hey, Pete Staggy here from B2B Clarity. I was having coffee this morning with a friend of mine who's a sales enablement expert, and we were talking about how both in sales and marketing in companies, it's so common for businesses to see something that worked somewhere else, another business previously in their career, and assume that they can just apply that in their environment today and they're going to get that same result. It doesn't work that way. The reality is, best practices are practices. They come after you decide your strategy and know who it is and how it is that you are going to deliver your value in your market. Those dynamics about your market and your opportunity define what could work for you. Here are three things you need to know about your business before you can choose your practices and see if they are best practices for you. First, who do you serve? Who does your business serve? Marketing tactics that work are totally different if you're an enterprise, if your prospect is an enterprise, if your prospect is a consumer, if your prospect is a small business, what industry they're in, and what it is that they're dealing with, who they are, what is it that they need, and how can they hear it. So you have to know that before you can decide which tactics you're going to use. Next, what is it that you're offering to help them with? The kind of tactics for marketing and sales, for that matter, that work if you're selling a service versus a product versus an experience, and in different types of all those different entities, totally changes the kind of marketing you need to do and what will work to get that message to be heard. And finally, how do you go to market? Are you working through distributors? Are you direct one-on-one with depending on what you're selling, something that requires a face-to-face interaction in order for that commitment to be made? Or could it be an online, an e-commerce transaction? All those things really affect how your marketing choices are going to work. So I encourage you to start with core principles. Start first knowing the who, the how, and the what of your business before you start evaluating or using any tactics, any particular things. You won't be able to choose a best practice until you know what the core principles are for your business. I hope this was helpful. Love to chat more about it. You can reach me on LinkedIn or at my website.